back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears. On the other side, the head coach of the Bears, Ben Johnson. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this Cowboy defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Once again, it's Swift.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Play action. Now Williams.
Dancing to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Off the play fake. It's Williams.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
From the 23, here's second and a couple.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
To throw, it's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
To the air, Williams.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Rome Odunze,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
This is a crew. They've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he will have a Cowboys first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to throw now. Prescott completes this one to Pickens.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Here's Prescott.
Got an open man. It's Pickens. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Throwing. Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. A good pickup there at 22. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders.
Well, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence a home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive, and they were able to put one together here and finish with the touchdown run.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
These two teams all tied after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. As they've got it as we resume action.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 18-yard line.
Williams going to sneak it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
To throw, Williams.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Luther Burden with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Prescott to throw it.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
To throw is Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bears take over.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3.
Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Here's Williams.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
On play action, here's Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Throwing is Williams. That's to the right side, caught by Burden. 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Rome Odunze
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon me?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The Cowboys at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Javonte Williams, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports.
Our swing around the
report.
NFL starts now. In Jacksonville, the Jaguars at home for a divisional matchup against Houston in the AFC South. And check it out, Joe Mixon. He gets a seal here and a seal here, and up the alley he goes. The Texans move to 2-1. They get the victory here. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Anthony Richardson. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders taking on the Raiders. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. The Commanders are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin the
Prescott now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On play action, Prescott.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Swift going to try up the middle. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Williams from the gun on third down. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. To the air, Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Looking to throw is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
To throw, it's Williams.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dante Fowler picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Looking to throw. Williams under pressure, and they got to him again.
Dante Fowler dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Revel. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Play action now. Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing. Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here's Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Back now at Soldier Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
To throw, Williams. He's got this complete to Burton.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Here's Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Throwing is Williams.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams head out for this next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Prescott.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The offense on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. To throw is Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now a first carry for their fullback.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Usually the big fella is a blocker, a lead back, but he gets the ball on 1st down. What a surprise for everyone. And as a former safety, if he breaks into the secondary and you see him coming, you just know that's a whole lot of man you've got to deal with now.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Prescott now. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 14. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Here's Prescott.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Cowboys put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for two here. Prescott. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5. So unable to throw it in for two from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the Bears down by 5, just over a minute 40 to play. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Finds Kmet on the quick slant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. Oh, a good move at the 5. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Here's a toss coming right. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. That's caught by Tolbert. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Prescott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. And 26 seconds now as the spike comes in. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Dak. Completes this one to Pickens.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And this one is right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The Chicago offense set to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he'll spike it here, but it's too late. The clock showing 000.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Cowboys, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago,